Hey, 922 Church family and friends, Pastor Tim here. Hope that you had a great 4th of July weekend. Just wanted to take a few minutes and encourage you and update you on the gather route and what's going on in July here at 922 Ministries. First, for those updates, remember you don't have to sign up right now to come to worship in person. Regular worship schedules, the 3:30 service of the core is getting close to our social distancing capacity, but there's room at the 5:30, and all the services at St. Peter have plenty of room. Weather permitting, Thursday nights, remember we have the outdoor service at the St. Peter campus as well. We'd love to have you join us for that if you're more comfortable in doing so. And as far as being safer at home, if you're in that risk category, you're not ready to come to worship in person, we hope that you are live streaming our services, the 7:30 traditional service, the 9 o'clock from the St. Peter campus with the bands, as well as the 3:30 from our downtown campus, the core. Please do continue to use that if you are safer at home, and we are thankful that you are still gathering with us in person. One thing to highlight and update, we're getting close to the end of July, our sale of the current core building and getting even closer to moving into the new building. We as leaders know there might be a little transition time to get that worship space ready. We are on time, but working out the bugs, making sure everything we need for a Sunday worship experience is in place might mean a temporary solution. We'll still have an afternoon service. We're just going to figure out how many weeks that might be, and where we would do it is most likely the St. Peter campus. But we'll keep you posted on that timeline and how things are going, but we're excited to see all the progress being made downtown. As far as gathering goes, I know that it's been 4 months of COVID and worship being suspended, not being able to have communion, which we're able to do now with special services and our regular services. I know that online has been a great blessing, but I also know as some people's schedules have gotten back to a little more normal, summer has come and travel and vacations are a real thing. And being safer at home for others, while others are coming in person, has maybe impacted some of us in our gathering habits, which is why I just wanted to encourage you to remember the words of Hebrews 10. Let us not give up meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing, but let us encourage one another all the more. And that's what I want to do. If you feel safer at home, I really want to encourage you and challenge our 922 family to make that live stream, that habit of time, that place in your schedule that puts God first, be Sunday morning. I know there are other things that come up, and catch the podcast later, but would you worship with us as 922 members and friends, and keep doing that as long as you feel safer at home, because that's why we're going to continue doing it and offering live stream. And the other is for those of you who maybe have gathered in person or are getting back to your regular routine, and maybe Sunday is kind of slipping off the radar. Maybe you've come once, but other things have gotten in the way. Once again, please do make that regular routine, that worshiping God, that remembering the Sabbath day, as God encourages Old Testament people, which we're going to talk about this week in church, to gather, a high priority. We know at a time like this in our world, with coronavirus, with social injustice, the emotions that we have, the feelings that we have, the world that we live in is uncertain. And so we need the fruits that God gives us, more gentleness in our conversations, more peace in our anxiety, and more joy in knowing that this life and the next, our God is with us, and our God promises to bless us. So I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying physically safe. I hope you are keeping rooted and spiritually strong. We'd love to see you in worship this weekend in person, or for the special communion services with masks, no singing. Or if you're not going to be in person, join us online at those live stream times. Have a great week. God bless.